Hey guys, we're back and with the old Long Coat Cowboy. This is where we kind of left off, but I went in and I did some hairline, and I did a few wrinkles in the pant leg and the shoe. I did that off camera, and I'm going to do this the same on this side over here. But before I did go ahead and I'm going to set that one down, and I finished the one I was working on which had the little thin spot in the hat. But that's the look that I was looking for on this carving here. Now I don't have his gun in here, and I also right in here when I carved this hole, it should have been down a little bit lower. So I think on this one I'm going to put a big Bowie knife in his hand rather than a gun. But now this one right here, I'm going to do a probably a double barrel shotgun. But I'm going to set him down, and then we're gonna start. I did come up here and start working on this hat, so I'm going to take me a number 9 gouge, and this is about a 10 millimeter, and I'm going to start working this hat in here. And before I forget, I'm going to set that down and put my glove on. You always got to remember to put your glove on. And we just got back from Utah. We had a great time out there at the Rocky Mountain Carver's Rendezvous out there. It was a good time, and for everybody that was out there, I enjoyed carving with you. Now, I've got that in, and that's that little part right up here on top of the hat, right in here. But now I'm going to come in now and put the hairline in on this mustache. And I'm going to use a number 11 3 millimeter and come in here and start working on this. Let me get this light over here where I can see. Can you see that okay there, Peyton?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna get this in. And this is the last video on this here, as far as finishing this guy up here. But I'm putting in the mustache flow, and then I'm going to do the sideburn. And this is all done with a number 11 3 millimeter gouge. And you can go over your existing cuts. Like that right there. Now I'm going to go in and put this little eyebrow in with the number 11. And I just come in and make little divots across that little area right up in here to just give me a little eyebrow in there. Like that right there. Can you see that all right in there, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. Now I'm going to come in right here and I'm going to put my inner ear in. I'm kind of just working my way down as we go. Let me get this old pencil line off real quick. Right there like that. And I'm going to take a little cut out right in here. Give me a little shadow mark. Like that right there. Now I'm going to go in and do my inner ear. I put little triangle cuts right up here on the top of the ear and down here at the lower lobe of the ear. And I'll get it cut in and then show you what I did. I'm just creating some shadow right in this area, right in here. Now I'm going to be headed out to Massachusetts and doing a 3-day seminar up there in Westminster, Massachusetts. And then when I'm finished there, I'm coming by Jim Heiser's shop and doing a 3-day seminar there at his shop. So I'm looking forward to that, both seminars. All right, we got that ear in. I'll do another little triangle cut out toward the end of the ear, just to create a little bit more shadow. Not much. And I use a real small blade on this to get in there and get that out of there. But that's that pretty much that inner ear. Now I'm gonna I did the collar over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the collar right up in here. And I'm gonna take me a 1/4-inch V, and I'm gonna come in about right here and work that collar around to the back of the hairline, like that right there. Then I'm gonna enhance that with a knife cut, just to deepen it up a little bit. Make it stand out a little bit more. Okay, that's my collar. Got it in. I'm working my way down. Now, what I'm going to do now is, on this guy, I did put a little bow tie up here, but on this guy, I'm just going to put his shirt going all the way up and put me like probably 3 buttons in there. But before I do that, I got to come across here and put where his belt buckle and his belt will be. So I'm going to come across right here and cut in the belt and buckle on that right there. And this is just a little, almost, I go in and it's almost like a chip cut, but you go in and you cut back on it like that and make that belt really stand out. Now that little buckle's a little bit too big. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. And let me cut that right in there. Right there. Now let's draw on the old belt buckle. Well, let's see here. That chips won't hang on there. All right, I'm going to come in right here and about right here. And I'm going to take my old V-cut with my V-tool right where I drew my line there and right here. Like that right there. And then I'm going to take my knife tip, come in here and kind of cut me out a little notch. Kind of tuck that belt in to that buckle. There. I'll go ahead and do it and then show you what I've done. Like that right there. See, I've tucked that belt up in that buckle. Now I'm going to do the top. And it's just a little chip cut. You just create a little shadow in there. And there's your belt buckle right there. See, I've really created some real shadows in it. Now later on, I'll make this a little deeper right in here. But let's put in where the shirt will be. I'm using a V tool here, a 1/4 inch V. And I'm going to take my knife tip and kind of deepen that a little bit. Just kind of tuck that in. Over like that right there. Now, as we're working down, let's see. I want to come around here. I'm going to take my V tool. I've started the sleeve here. So I'm going to come in right here and work my way across here to develop my hand. Like that right there. Then I'm going to take my knife tip, come across here, and tuck that hand up in that sleeve. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what we need on that. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put some folds right in here, and I'm going to reach over here and get my 1/4 inch number 9 gouge, and I put one right in here, but I like to put a little number 9 right in here like that, just to give it a really folded look like that. And then you could also go in with a V and right toward right in toward the torso, you can really make a little V cut in there. And that gives you your folds right in there. Now, working our way down here, I'm going to put this sleeve in, and then I'm going to show you how I get these fingers in. What time have we got there, Peyton?
We got about 13 minutes.
Okay, and we'll get it done here. All right, I'm coming across, right across here with my V tool. And now I'm going to take my knife tip. Let me get a longer blade knife here and come across here. And I'm going to tuck that little boot right up underneath that pant leg like that. And right here in the corner, I'm going to get it in there. Now, I'm going to put that down, and right in here, you see these folds. I'm going to take that. This is a 10 millimeter number 9 gouge. I'm going to come right above here and bring that across there like that to start a fold right in this area here. And bring it around to the back of the leg, like I did over here. And then I'm gonna come right above here where that little high ridge is, and I'm gonna create another little high ridge with my number 9 gouge. And you work it on around and up and over that pant leg area right in there. Let me get all my wood chips out. And then I'm going to bring it down right across here and meet my leg there. Now, we got that in. I'm going to come in and I'm going to put this little sole of my boot in. So I'm going to draw it in here, and then we'll come in and cut it in. Just give you an idea of where I'll be cutting. And like that. Now I'm going to take, first of all, I'm going to take my number 11, 3mm, and I'm going to come in here and cut me a little canal across here. And turn it around and cut back like that. I do it first with a gouge, and then I put that down, and I go back over with a V tool just to give it a little bit more shadow. And turn it around this way. And that created the sole of the shoe. Now, we're going to put in this pocket, and it's not much. I'm going to come in with a V tool. Now, it's kind of a different pocket than I got on the other one. I cut that in like that. And then I take my knife tip, come in here, like this, make me a stop cut. And I'm going to tuck that part of the coat down into that pocket a little bit. Just to kind of let it stand out right in there. And then right in here at the end, I'm going to make a little bitty cut just to really end that little pocket somewhat. And let's see, I got a little bit of pencil mark on it. I'm going to get that out. Well, that's not much of a pocket there, but it doesn't take a lot. Now I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to make the split on this coat tail right in here, like I did back there. And it's just done with a V tool. Down like this. And right across here. Now I am going to enhance that with a knife tip. I'm going to come in right here. I'll make me a stop cut there and right across here. And kind of give that a little bit of shadow in there. Just to really deepen that. Like that right there. And I'm going to come in right in here at the bottom and put me a little split right in there. Like that right there. And you should be able to see. No, it's not necessary to see it right in here. But you do want to be able to see it from the back like this right here. Now let's make this a little deeper cut across here. And now what we got to do now is come in, and I got to lay in where these fingers will be. But now right in here I started to where the end of the fingers will be. And I'm going to come in right in here and make me a little notch. And lift a little bit more. And tuck those fingers a little bit more up in that, where that thumb area is. Like right in here. And then I'm going to take my knife tip and pull those fingers up a little bit more. Like that right there. Now, I'm not going to go through the On the hole, you can take a little drill bit. I go in with a gouge, but when you want to get this in, you want to make sure that hole will clear this hat brim. And you just got to kind of work at that. Now, last but not least, I'm going to put in these fingers. What time we got there, Pete?
Got about 5 minutes.
Okay. I come in right here and I center my finger there. Then I put another one about right in here. And then one across here. And I bring them down. Now, this finger is kind of really supposed to be tucked up underneath the thumb, and this one here is also. But what I like to put those in with, I go in with a number 11 gouge, and I start on the center line and come in and make me a cut there. Then I come up and do the upper fingers like that there. And I'm going to come in and do this last one. And that way, when you start on that center line, you can, as you're putting in these fingers here, you know where to, well, how thick they're supposed to be. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a V-tool and deepen those a little bit. And just to give it a little bit of shadow. And I'll possibly go in with a knife off camera and deepen them a little bit more. But you do want to get this in first with your, well, I did it with gouge and then a V-tool. I guess you could use a V. I like using the gouge first. And anybody who's taken the class from me know how I use the gouges first. But that's the fingers on that. And he's pretty much done. I'm going to finish him a little bit different than the other one. But what's the time we got there, Peyton?
Got about a minute.
Okay. This is one that's already painted. Now I told Lance and Bartley there at Utah that took class from me that I'm going to paint this guy. And my next YouTube video on the carving will be painting. I'm going to paint this guy. I'll get him prepped and I'll show you how I paint and all that. But actually, I'm going to show this video and then I'm going to show the video that I taped in Utah. And then we'll get to this and we'll get it painted. So Lance and Bartley, you guys need to be watching. I told you I would paint him. And those and others that got this rough out, you need to watch it too. And guys, if you hadn't seen my channel, hit that subscribe button and give me some comments. I'd love to hear the comments. So with that, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you on the next YouTube. See you later. Bye.